Welcome to a potentially new 10 Things About Brawl Stars series, kicking it off with 10 things players hate about Brawl Stars. I chose this one first for no particular reason besides the fact that it is the easiest to come up with a list for. Thing number 1. One of the things we all hate the most is when you queue in a knockout and one of your teammates runs up the map and immediately dies. Like this. Now my teammates hate me. I'm surprised they're not emoting on me, honestly. I've never really understood how you could queue into knockout and have no regard for your own safety and die within the first 10 seconds. It happens all the time. Most of the time, you're probably the one killing the enemy, but you really have to ask the question, how are they letting this happen? See, if I were to go up this map and instead of just running forward, I stay back, suddenly, I'm alive for the round. I think more so the question is, how are players dying before the smoke even spawns in? Suddenly, we started playing safe, and guess what? It's a 3v1. The enemies got way too aggressive before they even needed to, and they lose. That is knockout. I'm still surprised I'm not getting kudos because I just ran straight forward in that first round. Thing number 2. Thing number 2 that players hate about Brawl Stars is not subscribing to Nubs3 to help them reach 1 million subscribers. I'm bringing it back. Take your phone or your monitor or your tablet, flip it, and then subscribe. Any broken objects are not my responsibility. Also, use code NUBS in the shop or use any other creator's code. And now let's go on to the actual number 2. Thing number 2 that players hate about Brawl Stars is the current rendition of records. Now, this probably will not be the case in like 6 months once they update it, but besides the just like win 100 games record, which is kind of bland, players surprisingly do not like the challenge ones, which I'm a fan of, if the challenges weren't kind of dumb. But I'm gonna try it. We'll see how possible this is. It's definitely possible. You just have to get very lucky or fight bots. Oh my gosh, wait, what is this map? I don't even have the gadget to check bushes with, bro. Okay, maximum distance. That looked like maximum distance to me. Maximum distance. Oh, maximum distance. I think I'm already out of players to do this challenge with. I have to kill everybody in the lobby at max distance to make this work now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's Drover. Thing number 3. Thing number 3 players hate in Brawl Star is Brawl Hockey. At least they hate it in ranked. I'm not sure about just like a little casual fun mode like 2v2. I think it's kind of fine personally, but you never know. Oh, why is it sped up like this? This is so weird. Oh my gosh, what is going on? I don't even know what's happening. Has there ever been a sped up mode like this outside of Mapmaker? I guess we're just going Mapmaker mode now. Oh, we win. See, this is Brawl Hockey. This is why people hate it. We scored for no reason. My teammate didn't even do damage, but we still won. Thing number 4. Thing number 4, ironically enough, is right next to Brawl Hockey. Players do not like Brawl Arena. I like it, but players do not. I don't like it when brawlers like Lumi are overpowered in this mode, for sure. That definitely makes it a lot worse. I don't know why all 3 are in the left lane. Lumi's been nerfed plenty of times in this mode, but it's never really enough. I'm sure there are more broken brawlers in this game mode now, but like still. The kings of this mode are just like fundamentally always gonna break the mode. Dynamite is gonna die to the bots. I think one reason people hate this mode is they don't really understand it and they don't really want to. So then they just don't play it. Like this happens to a player like this Dynamite and then they never play the mode again. Goodbye. We're already out to the Nexus, so pretty much GG. All right, Hyper. Goodbye, dog. Wait, it didn't stun him. Huh? Yeah, it's just kind of bullying at this point. We're out leveling them. We're on their thing. It's over already. If you fundamentally don't know how to play the mode, it's probably by far the worst mode you could ever play. But I like it. Thing number 5. Thing number 5 players do not like in Brawl Star is Ultra Legendary. The Ultra Legendary brawlers will be really fun to play, but I just think it's the concept that players don't like. It's another brawler in this game, but you have to pay like double the price for this brawler now because they decided at some point in the process to give them the Ultra Legendary tag. It's just a money-driven feature, and players obviously do not like money-driven features. I rest my case. Thing number 6. Players do not seem to like Mapmaker anymore. Either that, or they're just waiting for an update desperately because they could definitely use one, but I'm gonna play Candidate of the Day and see how it goes. I really do think that Mapmaker was at its peak when you could get trophies from it. The problem with that is, especially in Showdown Mapmaker, people would just make really broken RNG maps where you just spawn in an island and then you all have to fend for yourselves. Now there are plenty more ways to get around that, like a lot of brawlers who can go on water and stuff like that, but maybe they could just make Mapmaker give you like half the trophies or something like that. Because I do think it was really fun when there was an incentive to play it. But now I just feel like it's kind of a forgotten feature. Like, players just don't even try in it. They just don't really do anything. It's hardly even a feature when players don't use it. I'm alive after that? That's crazy. Oh, hi. I'm not alive after that. Thing number 7. I think right now it's fair to say players do not like Allie. I've yet to unlock her. I think she's gonna be fun to play. Playing against her, however, especially in Showdown, is one of the worst gaming experiences you could ever experience. I'm sure we've all went through it already. But when you're just relaxing in Showdown and then you have somebody coming at you at Mach 10 with her dashes and her jumps, you're not gonna live and you already know it. It's like Mortis, but a lot scarier. Thing number 8. It's Mega Pig. I really don't need to say anything about this one. I think we all understand. I can't play Match in Mega Pig right now because it's not happening, but I guess I will say something for the people who haven't played this game in 3 years. If you're watching this video for some reason, basically this mode, you have to grind, I think, like 18 matches every weekend. You have to no life the game to get a pretty lackluster reward every couple of weeks. Half the time they replace the Mega Pig with something else just because Mega Pig doesn't get played ever. They'll probably change this entirely soon. Thing number 9. Call me crazy, but I don't think at least the vocal players of this game, like the people on social media, I don't think they like these events. The events are most of the time a net good for the game, but I think the reason why people end up not liking them in the first place is because they usually come with some kind of glitch or some kind of catch. Like this season's catch was that there is a Mortis hypercharge, but you have to spend your resources to max out Mortis even if you don't play him just to claim the hypercharge. Every event has some kind of catch, and that's why I think players don't like them. Thing number 10. It's trophies. Not the new trophy road. I think that it looks good when you're actually in the part that's finished, which means we have to go all the way back to the very beginning. It's a very unfinished feature, but I just think that players don't like trophies. The main incentive in this game used to be pushing trophies because it used to be kind of difficult, but now it's more of a time investment than anything, just with the way it works. Pushing to 1000 is extremely easy, and after that there is no goal to reach after you push every brawler to 1000. There used to be rank 35, which was insanely difficult. At that point your brawler would get locked out of the game, so in a way I do like the new trophy system, but I'm not sure if I entirely like it. But I think what players don't like is that after 1000 trophies you're pushing for the box at the end of the season, which is fine, you're pushing for this, but what players don't like is that you can go against any team of any skill level after 1000 trophies. So it basically means pushing your brawler from like 1000 to 10,000 is purely a time investment, and it requires basically no skill. Maybe a little bit because you have to be better than like the average 8-year-old who plays the game, but that's about it. That's what players don't like about trophies. Otherwise, I think they're great, personally, but I feel like players have other problems with trophies that I don't have. But yeah, those are 10 things players hate about Brawl Stars. Next, we'll do something a little bit different. Players also hate that you're not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe so then we can hit 1 million by the end of the year. And also use code NUBS or use any creator's code, and I will see you later. Have a good night.